Lows in the 60s overnight tonight, tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Chance for showers and storms in the afternoon tonight, this afternoon and tonight, tomorrow afternoon and that night, and then Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night. Thursday, sneak peek, looks to be the wettest day of the week, by the way. But for the next 3 days, just a chance of showers and storms. Today, mainly north of the Lehigh Valley, from the Poconos and north, right around the I-80 and north line. Then tomorrow they spread out a little more. Wednesday even a little more. Then again Thursday, it's gonna be pretty moist. The best chance for moist on Thursday. Not very exciting weather, unless, my friends, you live in Texas on the Gulf Coast. If you live on the Texas Gulf Coast, let's show you a radar image here of the entire Gulf of Mexico, and you are going to see a storm. That is a tropical system. That was a hurricane for a brief moment. It is downgraded to a tropical storm, and it is pounding the Texas Gulf Coast harder than two people at a Palmerton family reunion. It is moist, and it is going to inundate them with a lot of the moist. We'll zoom in a little bit. You get to see it a little bit better. We look at a live camera in a second here, and we'll see what this looks like from the ground. This is basically off the coast, the main energy, the main moisture. You can see it blowing up. And then when we go to the Galveston camera, you will notice that it is very tropical storm-like. You can see the water pushing up on the beach. You can see the breakers, the waves, a little bigger than they normally would be. And you'll see the sea is just not very nice. And that is the coastline of Texas. You see all that red. That red is going to continue to grow and intensify and move its way up. Louisiana, you could have a little bit of this as it moves inland, then starts to make a northerly, northeasterly turn. But for the most part, this is a Texas event, the Texas coastal Texas event. Here's Galveston with the amusement park pier, if you will. You can see that water pushing all the way up on the beach, all the way up to the grass dunes. The ocean's angry. It's going to get angrier. So for us, it's pretty boring, pretty mundane. But for the Texas Gulf Coast, all day today and in tomorrow, it's going to be a lot of rain. There's going to be flooding. Obviously, the chance for tornadoes, especially down there, the chance of tornadoes because of the landscape and geography. But they're in for it down there today. Houston, who always has a flooding problem and heavy thunderstorms, is going to have a massive flooding issue as they go through the day today and the night, overnight tonight. If you've got people in Houston, I would be calling them and seeing how they're doing. We have hoodies for sale, and T-shirts. Cancer Sucks hoodies and T-shirts. They'll be available for pickup at the Nice Tits tournament on October 2nd. I can't believe that's like less than 3 weeks away. We will also be announcing when you can pick up your uniforms for the kickball tournament. If you're playing and you registered, we don't have them yet. We're going to pick up the uniforms hopefully this week, and then we will announce when you can pick them up. If you're unable to pick them up prior to the tournament, obviously they'll be available at the tournament, but you're going to have to wake your ass up early, get there early, and then get your uniform on before the game starts. We will be announcing the rules for the tournament. We've been holding off on that. So I think you're going to be shocked, surprised by the rules for the kickball tournament. They're relatively standard, but because we have 12 teams and we have 1 day to play the tournament, there's some weather twists to the kickball tournament. And if you weren't expecting that, then you're not a fan. If you're at the softball tournament or played in the softball tournament, you saw the twist that happened during the games. There may or may not be another dildo funnel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should have been at the tournament. There's going to be some other things as well, some little surprises, if you will, during the game. If someone's getting blown out, that is, we'll see what we can do to help rectify the score. You watch the softball tournament again, you know how we did that. We'll see what happens. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. You'll see. That's your weather. 80s today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Overnight lows in the 60s tonight, tomorrow night, Wednesday night. A chance for afternoon showers and storms tonight, tomorrow night, Wednesday night. But tonight's could linger into the morning, tomorrow morning. If they do, well, Blue will let you know that tomorrow morning on Morning Wood. Speaking of wood, trees. I'm at a rest area with a lot of trees. They're blowing in the breeze. That's your weather. That's your what you can expect live. Again, hoodies and T-shirts for sale. We'll post another post today. Maybe we'll make it our cover photo so you people in Palmerton can find it. I don't think I'm missing anything. Morning Wood tomorrow morning, like every school day morning at 5 a.m. with Blue. And White Cell tomorrow morning at 9:30. Do we need Morning Wood on Thursday? Tell us in the comments. I don't know what y'all are hearing right now because normally we use the earpiece and the microphone. But there's that echoey thing going on. We're trying to get rid of the echo. So there's no echo right now, but the sound probably sounds like shit. We're trying to fix that. Again, a studio would be helpful to help fix that and actually completely nullify that. So if you know of a place that we can use for a studio, message us, email us, theweathercenter@gmail.com. Doesn't have to be huge. I mean, it'd be okay if it was. It doesn't have to be huge. We need 24-hour access and a shitter. And when I say shitter, a bucket. A bucket is fine. We're desperately needing a studio. I did see a place that I've been looking at for years go in the market yesterday. Except that building that I've been eyeing for a long time comes with two other buildings and makes the price tag over $500,000. Why they don't sell them separately, I don't know. It's heartbreaking. It would be fucking wonderful. But Cock Smokers are selling it as a package. 3 buildings, a barn, this building, and a house. Jerks.
You could absolutely be a slumlord. The viewers can hear me now, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And you would make a perfect slumlord.
I would make a good slumlord. I would make a good slumlord. But I would have to hit the lottery before I can become a slumlord. I will be that guy that they do the lottery winner documentaries on and be like, he was nothing, won millions of dollars, bought property, now he's a scourge of the real estate world. And he has a cock tattooed on his leg. The blue cock landlord.
You got to spend your money on the important things in life.
Yes. Chris, am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Should we buy an old ambulance? Tell us that in the comments, too. That?
No,
I'm asking. Oh. Tell us in the comments, should we buy an old ambulance or should we buy an old school bus for the disaster team vehicle?
The flat-nose school bus. Plenty of room in that to do all sorts of things. I mean, build stuff.
Tom, you don't hear the echo this morning. Oh, well, maybe a little. Peter's technologically inept.
I am. It's true. I can barely turn my phone on. If my car was any more than a push button, I wouldn't be able to drive.
See, Tracy's being way too logical in the comments here. She says a bus will hold more.
A bus will hold more, and we can build a little mobile studio in it, so we can take this echo everywhere.
Yes. More than just the deplorer.
Oh, man.
There is something about you driving an old ambulance that just says free weather and spray paint on the side of it that sort of fits the weather. Well, a school bus might be too actually functional.
For the first time in 2 weeks, I'm going to drive an old ambulance right now. I'm not even joking. That piece of shit. My boss is watching. He watches what you can expect. Like, It is a piece of shit.
John Baguki says we should get a train. Who doesn't love trains?
I would love a train.
Yes, you would.
You mean locomotive? You mean
yes,
locomotive?
you would. Oh, my God.
Cock rail?
Yes, and we've got a lot of offers of bus drivers. That does not surprise me that our fan base is made up of bus drivers.
Rob Chaney is a bus driver.
Yes, he is.
Heads up, though, fans. It's not a short bus.
No, that's exactly the bus that we need.
It may seem like one. It's going to be the world's longest short bus.
My wife says that bus is getting driven straight to hell.
Yes, it is. We need to de-weather the Deplorer.
I could handle that for you.
We need to de-weather it. Like, we need to add graphics to the outside. I want to get an old Dish TV dish and put it on the roof on some kind of rotator or rotisserie thing just so it spins. It's not going to do anything but sit on the roof and spin. But it's just going to sit, get like one of those barbecue rotisserie things, turn it vertically, put the dish on top of it so when you're parked it just spins around. And we'll paint it blue or something and put a big blue cock on it.
We're going to start a collection so I can buy the necessary spray paint and I will take care of your vehicle for you.
No, I don't think you want to spray paint it. I think we're going to go to Zach, Mr. Vinyl Man, and have Zach make some graphics
That's
for it.
Too nice.
We can spray paint the bus.
Rob Chaney was thinking the exact same thing I was. Sit on it and spin.
Yeah, so was I, as I said it. Oh, there you go. That's a moneymaker. We charge rides. $5 a spin.
Take a ride on the Deplorer.
The satellite spin.
I can just see the bus. You're going to put a stripper pole in the bus.
Well, it's not a stripper pole. It's just there to help the roof.
It's to support things, yeah.
Rolled. Yeah, it's like a roll bar, but it's a roll pole.
Yes. Jacob Yeakel says we should buy a fire truck.
A fire truck does not help us.
No.
Not enough. There's just not enough anything. And
John Bagugi, the spray paint Plastidip. It's like a vinyl wrap that we can just peel it off, but we could make your car look really creepy. Hold on.
How the fuck are we going to dunk the Explorer in a spray paint?
It's a spray can, numbnuts.
No, you spray it on top of the water and you dunk the stuff into it. That's how you do the spray paint Plastidip. Yes. That's how you do spray paint Plastidip.
No.
You spray paint the top of the water, then you get the object and you dunk it in the water and pick it up.
Yes, that's one way of doing it. There's also Plastidip that's just in a can.
Yeah, it's called fucking paint. What's the difference between paint and Plastidip?
The Plastidip can be peeled off, unlike the paint, which is meant to permanently adhere.
I feel like that would look like shit.
Yes, it will. That's the entire point.
No, we'll do that to the bus.
Have you ever seen a 1989 Honda that some 16-year-olds driving around? They always look like shit because they Plastidip it.
Huh. Can't we just rhino line the whole thing?
That sounds like too much effort. Yeah, thank you. Renee's checking in saying you're talking about hydro dipping. Excuse me.
What the fuck's the difference?
We'll explain this off air. We'll educate you.
Hydro dip is where you dip it, and
in water.
Dip is when you spray it? So what is Plastidip? It's not paint?
Oh, my God. These are getting good now. Tom Tassi Jr. says a Ghostbusters ambulance. And then Tracy checks back in. She's winning the day here. How about it just say Ballbusters?
All right, time out. Ghostbusters Ambulance. though the ambulance is not really practical because of the size of it, all those lights and doohickeys on it, yes.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna.
You know what?
That becomes a
There
tow
is
vehicle
a
for the bus when it breaks down.
there is someone in Walnutport that has a Jeep Cherokee made up like a Ghostbuster vehicle. I will have to take a picture of that for you and show you. But it looks, I mean, it's got the graphics, it's got all the tons of shit on the roof, everything.
I think we should do a Ballbusters van.
Ballbusters?
Yeah, instead of Ghostbusters. That's what Tracy said in the comments. We call it Ballbusters.
Oh boy.
Rob, to answer your question, he asked, wasn't it a hearse? Not a hearse. That's a shifter. Hearse is the thing they carry dead
It's also
bodies in.
it's
Back in
also an
the
extrication tool.
60s, back in the 60s, ambulances were hearses. They were the same vehicle, basically. That's what the
Because it was the only
Ghostbusters
thing you could
vehicle
fit a
was.
body laying down in, yes. Correct. My first ambulance ever ran a call-in was a Cadillac ambulance. It was a fucking hearse with red lights. That's all it was.
At the Indy 500, they actually didn't have ambulances. Most of the racetrack, like where they would send the air quotes ambulances out from, they were just hearses that they borrowed from the local funeral homes. And if you made a
Yep.
left going out of the track, you went to Methodist Hospital. And if you made a right, you went to the funeral home that was a block down.
Nice.
Yeah, John says the siren is most important. Well,
That
important.
lady's either very hungry, very thirsty, or has to shit really bad.
You should ask her.
She just sprinted to the inside of the rest area, leaving her husband about 50 yards behind her. Maybe she was kidnapped and she's trying to get away.
Here, hold on. I got to show you the comments here because John's is pretty fantastic. The siren, most important.
Important.
Important, he corrected himself to say.
Yep. I got it.
Let's see. Steel City Ghostbusters live near me. I can each out and find out where they get all the stuff.
Oh, I know all. You can get the stuff.
Rob, the video's dropping on your end, not ours. I get lights and warnings when that stuff happens.
No, the video's good.
Yeah. Walt Sharpley says, "Hey Peter, you forget me?"
Yes, I did, Walt. So Walt is going to be an umpire for the kickball tournament. We need a couple more umpires if anyone would like to umpire at the kickball tournament. But Walt told me he hasn't umpired a kickball game in a while, and he's nervous about it. Walt, it's the weather.
We're going to shit on you one way or the other, so...
Walt, it's going to be easy, Walt. Literally, I'm going to post the rules either today or tomorrow. You're going to see the rules, and you're just going to be like, why am I even here? But, Walt, relax, buddy. And as soon as I get a chance to call you, and I honestly don't know when that's going to be, Walt, but Wednesday. I'm off Wednesday, Walt. I will call you Wednesday. We'll talk about it, but relax. It's not going to be a big deal at all.
We have a name for the shower... laundromat toilet trailer that we're going to buy. You know, when we're taking basically bathrooms to affected areas that don't have running water.
Uh-huh.
De-shittle shuttle.
De-shittle shuttle. That might give the wrong impression. Remember, it's the weather cares, not the weather censor.
That's true. Rob, how are you commenting? Rob sends a comment that says paused here. No shit, hit the button and unpause it.
Every woman who drives a Lexus SUV looks exactly the same.
Yes.
Exactly the same.
Yep.
Temps in the 80s today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Low temps in the 60s today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. There's a huge, giant FAA van. You can't see that out the window. I'm going to turn this so maybe you can see it. Wait, can you see? Can you see that giant van right
Yes.
there?
Yeah.
It is an FAA van with light bars all over it.
The Federal Aviation Administration is coming after
Has
you.
a big giant van. Where'd it go? I don't know. Oh, it's a pickup truck too. All right. I think we're done. What are you laughing at? Comment?
Rich, you could have toilets and a shower in the van. Might as well throw in a black pleather couch.
We got to sit somewhere.
He makes a point. Rob says he'll send us a pic if it drops again. I'll bet you he's going to send me a picture in just a second. All right, so, yeah, I think you're good. Tell people the weather again. Let's get the hell out of here.
80s today, tomorrow, Wednesday. Lows in the 60s tonight, tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Chance of showers and storms in the afternoon tonight, tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Afternoon, all 3 days. Better chance today up to the north. Poconos and north, I-80 and north. Same thing. Whatever you get today, expect it tomorrow and Wednesday as well. How's that? And Blue will let you know if you need to wear a raincoat on your fuck trophies tomorrow, or give you an umbrella or a raft or something. If you're in Houston, get a raft. Get a raft. Tomorrow morning on Morningwood, 5 a.m. with Blue. I don't know why I said it like that. Blue. All right, that's it. I love you all. Ladies, I love you a little bit more. Yada, yada, blah, blah. Go buy a hoodie or a t-shirt. Oh, we might have the answer from the state today or tomorrow, possibly. Possibly. If we do, there will be a big announcement.
Tom Tassi says, make a tour bus DeWeather HQ. It'll have a shitter, it'll have storage, and it'll have the casting couch.
And the Echo.
And the Echo.
Wait, stop. The Ghostbusters vehicle was called Ecto 1, right?
Yeah.
Ours would be called Echo 1. Ballbusters Echo 1.
See? That there is an RV.
A bus, an old school bus would be ideal, because then we could rip the seats out and customize the fuck out of the inside of that thing.
Yes.
Build it out to how we want it. Need it. That'd be amazing. All right, look, you got an old school bus you want to donate. Wait till we get our nonprofit status today or tomorrow, and then you can donate it to us. Cool? Thanks. It'll be a tax write-off for you.
Yes, it will.
And we'd appreciate it.
That too.
We'll even put your name on it. But we'll put your name somewhere on it.
John Baguki's fucker bus. Donate the bus, John.
Yeah, John, come on. Maybe we should start a GoFundMe and just do a whole fucking...
That's coming.
What do they call that? Crowdfunding?
We've already discussed that. How we're going to do it.
Did we?
Yes. Coming soon, DeWeatherCares.org. It's not there yet. It doesn't exist. But it's coming soon, and you can donate that way.
Yes. Yes.
Serve yesterday's meals on wheels.
It's very important to distinguish that when this happens, DeWeather Cares and DeWeather Center are two different entities. The same thing, but different.
That is correct. DeWeather Cares we're serious about.
Well,
So what do we call
It's gonna be
friends of Do Weather Cares? Flockers? You know, birds,
Blue Cock
flocks.
Nation. Blue Cock Nation.
Right, I get that. But you're gonna have to say flockers, not fuckers.
Oh, we'll think of something for them.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here.
There's a guy with gun stickers all over his pickup truck, but he has a New York license plate. That's weird. All right, that's it. I love you all, ladies. I love you a little bit more. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9:30 for what you can expect live. Blue will be around for Morning Wood at 5 a.m. Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.